Well, how'd you feel about this weekend, coming off this weekend? A couple of big wins, and did it feel any different playing in conference for a change?
Yeah, of course there's a bit more pressure conference play, but especially on the road, started conference play. But I like playing on the road as much as I like playing McHale, so it was a big weekend for us.
What does Parker bring to the table that you didn't have the last 5 or 6 games?
Well, he's a very good playmaker, so we need a point guard, and he helps a lot for our team. Just being there on offense and defense.
Does he find you under the basket or away from the basket more than the others, or how does that work for him with you?
We have a lot of good passers in the team, but I think Parker does a pretty good job finding me too.
How much of an emphasis is placed on defense in European ball?
A lot, but I feel it's a little bit different.
Yeah, you were saying adjusting to the way games called here defensively. Has that been a big thing to adjust to this year so far for you?
I think like in Europe you're allowed to play like tougher, like you can foul more under like near the basket and without being called foul. But so that's a little bit of adjustment. But
It seems like this team, you and the other big guys particularly, made a good adjustment there. Not getting into fouls a lot, and defensive. Your numbers have been better defensively too lately.
yeah, we're just trying to learn our mistakes. When I fouled out a couple of times, and I just watch film from those and what can I do better.
In practice, have you had a lot of opportunity to be the guy guarding Dusan?
Most of the time I play against Keanu because he plays at the 4 and needs a chance against Dusan. So not too many times I've guarded him, but a couple of times.
Yeah. In those times that you have, what makes him hard to guard from a defensive perspective?
He has like softest touch I've seen, like around the basket. Like even though you wall up and play, if you play good defense, you can still score.
Yeah, does that help you having to guard a guy like that as a lot different player than you are maybe?
Yeah, of course it helps. Like having to guard a player like him who can finish so well around the basket. There's not too many players we play against who's better than him scoring.
What have you seen from Chance Comanche the last couple of weeks? It looks like he's picked up a lot of confidence and played better. What have you seen in practice, and what are you hearing from him during the games?
Like he's played in practice well like the whole season, but I think he's just getting his confidence back, and he started playing like he played in practice too.
So when you said you watched film after the foul outs a lot, was there anything that you got out of that you learned I have to do differently or whatever that you were able to kind of pick up on the next going forward?
Maybe the biggest thing is show my hands on defense. They call it foul pretty easily if you have a hand check at all.
What do you think in general? I mean, this team in the Bay Area anyway, you kept Cal and Stanford pretty good defensively effort. I mean, do you feel like this team's making progress defensively?
Yeah,
overall?
For sure. Like we practice on every day. Like we're working on our defense most of the time. Especially like even though we're like concentrating on offense in practice on some drills, we're still focusing on defense as much as we do on offense. So it's not a surprise if we're getting better at it because we work on it every day.
How about Utah? Utah was one of the schools you looked at, right, last year. And what did you like about them, and how did that come down? As far as you making your decision, what kind of factors were they in that?
I liked Utah when I was there, but I think this is a much better place for me and feel more like home here. So it was an easy decision for me, and I'm excited to play against Utah.
I think they were thinking that maybe your coach back in Helsinki was gonna influence you at all, or as far as, because he played at Utah, or was that ever a factor? Did he ever kid you at all?
He played at Utah,
Yeah.
but he didn't push Utah for me. Like,
Yeah.
it was just my decision.
You say it feels more like home. Is that a coaching staff thing or a city thing, environment thing?
Like, I feel more home, like, in general, just have a better relationship with coaching staff and players, and not, like, I like overall, I like it more like apartment we're living in. And
Not the weather. The weather doesn't make you feel at home, I would say.
Utah's weather
Utah
is
probably better for
better,
that,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Anything else for Lauri?
Thanks.